Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2019 1st through the 15th general reading. We're looking at the first half of March here. We'll look at the second half and the mid-month readings in a couple of weeks. So welcome to everyone today. Welcome to any newcomers and welcome back to any returning people, subscribers. Thank you for those of you who follow this channel regularly and who take the time to send in all your support, feedback, and comments. Thanks to all of my clients out there. You guys are great, keeping me so busy with personal readings. It's always an honor and a pleasure to read for you. If any of you out there are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can get more info and contact details by clicking on the description link below, or the description link for any video that I do. Say that 5 times fast. Description link. It's kind of like freeway ramp, right? You can also get more contact info and details by going to my YouTube channel's homepage, clicking on the little About button there. You can email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to your initial request with more info within the same day or the first 24 hours. And scheduling is pretty good too. I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is a sum total of what I do, so I work pretty diligently with both my schedule and your schedule to get you a reading as quickly as we can, live or recorded. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, love and romance, of course, compatibility readings and charts, reconciliation potential, career, work, and finance, investment readings. I offer gift readings as presents for other people. And I also do 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at everything that's coming in your life for the next 6 or 12 months in all the main areas, depending on how far ahead you want to look. So a variety of options. Send me an email. We will go from there for those of you who are interested. All right, let's get right into this. This reading is for the water sign of Pisces, our mercurial fish, for March 1st to the 15th, first half of March. General readings always resonate a little differently for everyone. If this doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not your message. Check your rising and your moon sign as well. They can provide additional clarification. All right, Pisces, let's see what the first half of March has in store for you. March 1st to the 15th, 2019 for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, we begin with the 2 of Pentacles, followed by the 2 of Cups. Goodness. Love is in the air. And we have the 5 of Swords, followed by the High Priestess. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy and focus for the month is the 9 of Swords. So much. You have some lovely, beautiful cards. So I'm wondering what all the stress and anxiety is about. I mean, your overall energy for the first half of March is the 9 of Swords. This is somewhat illusionary energy. Swords is air energy, and in the tarot, this is the energy of the mind, cerebral, mental, intellectual energy, which is what? Which is what we think, what we believe, our belief systems, our ideologies, perceptions, perceptions. Drink some more coffee, Maggie. Perceptions and perspectives, because that shapes our reality. That shapes what we see, how we relate, and how we communicate our words and our ideas. So air energy is all about what goes on up in here. That's the suit of Swords. Truth, education, higher learning, inside illumination, everything that goes on between our ears. So the 9 of Swords represents a high level of stress, anxiety, worry, and fear. And typically this card shows up when what one is fearing is the future, and it's always the worst. It's always the worst possible outcome. It's fearing the worst. It's dwelling on every single little thing and building it up in your head till it's much bigger and worse than the actual reality of the situation represents. This is a card about fearing the worst, trying to pre-write the script for a future which hasn't played out yet, and the script is always negative and always bad. It's somewhat illusionary energy too, which represents that while the source of your fears might be valid, but this is like working them up into be way bigger and more complicated and negative than they actually already are. This could just be your fears entirely and not based in reality at all. Let's pull a clarifying card for what all this stress and anxiety is, because it looks like you're going back and forth between something to do with a potential love and romance, or for some of you it might be a relationship you're already in. But there's a lot of stress and anxiety and worry about whether or not to do something or not. Because the Two of Pentacles is, you know, trying to decide or juggling back and forth between two things or two people, trying to figure out what is the best route to go. The clarifying card is the Two of Cups, which is traditionally the soulmate, kindred spirit, best friends that sometimes turn into something more romantic. So I feel like for a lot of you, I don't think this is a brand new person. Although it could be for some of you, it can represent someone you met recently, but that you feel like you've known for a long time. There definitely is a karmic kismet connection between the two of you. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is not somebody really new to you. This is somebody that you've known for a while. It might be somebody that you've been friends with for a while, and the stress and anxiety is coming from, oh my gosh, I'm feeling differently about this person. What do I do about it? So let's see what this stress and anxiety is about. The Page of Cups. The stress and anxiety is about the Page of Cups. Pages are just beginning. They're kind of the dreamers, the idealists. They can represent young people or children, or they represent being at the introductory path of something or the initial stages of something. They can sometimes be either very sure of themselves, or they can be very nervous and unsure of themselves, as only the young people can be. Not to say that you are this young person chronologically, but Cups is water energy. So this is, in the tarot, that's the energy of the heart, emotions, feelings. It's also the area of our life, the element which governs relationships as well. Lovely mercurial water energy, which is you. And this could be you as well, Pisces. But feeling maybe... This is like messages, messengers, so it could be the initial stages of a message of love or of emotional support and encouragement, kind of the beginning phases, because this is just the message, this is just the reaching out. It could be something as casual as, you know, reaching out to somebody, you know, with support, encouragement, or loving support, but you have so much stress and anxiety around this. This is what's clarifying the stress and anxiety. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's about whether or not to express yourself, to start maybe to show this person that you're interested in. For some of you, it might be a person interested in you. Do I tell them how I feel? Especially if this is somebody that you've known for some time, and you're having feelings for, maybe you've had feelings for them for a long time, but you've never showed it or expressed it in any way. This could be wondering and stressing out about, should I express this? Should I begin to express this? Should I show more than just what I've shown to them before? For a smaller portion of you, it could be on the flip side. I mean, it could be somebody else that you've known for a while, all of a sudden coming to you and saying, you know, well, I really like you in this other way, and you're kind of stressed out and anxious about that. But I feel for a lot of you, it's whether or not you should make yourself, your feelings more known or more apparent to this person, sorry about that, to this person, and feeling very nervous and anxious about it. And again, the Nine of Swords is a card about, you know, fearing the worst, and I don't think it's going to be like that. The Nine of Swords usually is an unrealistic energy, too much stress and anxiety. You know, it's kind of like lifting up the blankets to see the boogeyman under the bed and realizing that it's, you know, nothing more than that old chewed up shoe that you lost a long time ago, or dust bunnies or something of that sort. So that's what the stress and anxiety is about. Do I broach the subject? Do I reach out? So, and that's what the page does, but it's tentative. It's just the beginning. It's not, you know, the Knight of Cups here who's actually making an offer. He's just kind of expressing more of an interest. Just it's a more mild form or beginning, early form of expressing love or attraction, or just kind of reaching out to somebody in an emotional way, and just the beginnings of that. Now next we have the Five of Swords and the High Priestess. I like this combination of cards because the Five of Swords represents a victory. Winning a very tough victory, because even though he's won and he's holding his own sword in victory and he's gathered up all his opponent's weapons, he still looks tired, worn out, exhausted. It hasn't been an easy victory. He's bleeding from a little cut on his forehead. Sometimes this represents leaving people behind or leaving something behind in order to get ahead or have this victory. And the question which usually accompanies this is it worth it or is it not? Because, you know, this is a fight that, or this battle is one that obviously came at a high cost. So the accompanying question often to the Five of Swords is something worth it? Is this victory worth it? Is this battle worth it? Now what clarifies it is the High Priestess, which is a major arcana card, which represents following your intuition and divine inspiration. Pay attention to dreams and ideas, particularly if they are repeating dreams and ideas, any flashes of intuition or divine inspiration and guidance you get from God, Spirit, your angels and guides, which is your own intuitive ability. That's the conduit by which we connect to source. So paying attention to that. I feel like excuse me, I'm still at the very tail end of that bronchial thing. I feel fine, but I'm still a little phlegmy. So this may not, the first half of March, it feels more like contemplative energy, you know, thinking about this. And it may not be still entirely clear, because Spirit is asking you to also to evaluate, is what you want with this person or what you envision with this person worth, you know, kind of overcoming your own fears and anxieties and worries about approaching them, trusting your intuition and where you feel divinely led. The thing is, excuse me, as the High Priestess is sitting next to the Two of Cups, there is some implication here that because the Soulmate card represents a karmic connection, it doesn't have to be romance, but I think it looks like it here, that there is a karmic connection connecting the two of you, whether it's in that best friend sense or in it transitioning into like lovers or romance or marriage or something of that sort. The High Priestess is also, you know, about cosmic divinity, God, Spirit, your angels and guides, paying attention to that as well. For some of you, it may be that this is a person that you're meant to be with, and you need to overcome your own fears and anxieties in a beginning sort of way, moderate. Don't be jumping right in there because you might freak them out. Especially if you're not sure how they feel yet. But it's about trusting your intuition, not only about yourself, but about the other person as well. I have a feeling that for some of you, this is somebody you've known for quite some time. You may have, wow, this feels very specific, but you may have watched them go through some difficult things or perhaps some difficult relationships. So you can also use that as a basis of intuition on how to proceed forward too. I feel like if you do, and we're going to pull a final advice card here, the advice is about being cautious in your approach, perhaps moving forward, but not in too aggressive a way. Because for some reason I'm feeling, I mean everybody, I think most people have been hurt in love, but this person I think especially so. So you may want to take that into consideration moving forward. Okay. In regards to the other person, yes, we have the Four of Swords, and right underneath it is the Star. And then the Hierophant. So hope, renewed hope and faith and optimism in things that last. But the first card for them is the Four of Swords, which is a card of feeling tired and overwhelmed and exhausted. Usually a card which shows up when somebody's been through quite a bit. So yeah, I feel like this person that you're interested in has been through quite a bit. Again, not that you haven't and that other people haven't, but I feel like they still may be healing from something or in the process of healing from something that could have been a particularly painful relationship. So I feel like the advice for you, they're trying to, it looks like they're trying to heal and gain a sense of hope and faith in something lasting, perhaps a relationship lasting. And I feel like, and Judgment is right after that. So I feel like Spirit's advice to you in this, and trust your intuition and your own divine inspiration too, because I feel like Spirit is saying move forward with them, but be cautious. Maybe make this Page of Cups message, you know, support and encouragement, maybe letting them know that you're going to be there. That's a way of kind of building a different kind of bridge with them, because it looks like they're still in some kind of healing process as well. So just proceed forth cautiously. I feel like you already have a decent connection with this person. So in terms of it maybe transitioning into something else, baby steps, slowly, movement forward, but cautious movement. So Pisces, that pretty much wraps up your March 2019 1st through the 15th general reading. We'll be back in a couple of weeks to take a look at the second half of March. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the description link below or go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on the About button, email me directly at maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be happy to work with you. And you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy. There's a few different options there, but it's really good for quick answers to the quicker, simpler questions. So something else to consider in this technologically savvy world we live in. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks, Pisces, and until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.